All her coworkers do a total double take. This is definitely not the same country girl who walked in here before. Andy starts her complete transformation. After getting chewed out by her boss, Andy finds the bald designer. She opens up about how hurt and disrespected she feels, but the designer doesn't sugarcoat it one bit. He tells her to get real with herself. You haven't actually been trying at all. Meanwhile, there are people here who genuinely love this job, but you were forced into it against your will. Wake up and snap out of it. From that moment on, Andy changes every single day. She starts dressing fashionably and looking sharp. Her own boyfriend barely recognizes her when he sees her. Even the impossibly demanding Miranda can't help but stare at her twice. Andy finally starts to get the hang of things at work, and Miranda begins to acknowledge her efforts. Emily tells her that she actually did something right, but then warns her about one crucial rule. When you go to the boss's house, you need to become invisible. That evening, Andy walks into Miranda's home. Suddenly, Miranda's twin daughters ask Andy to grab a book upstairs, but before Andy can even reach the stairs, she stumbles upon something she definitely should not see. Miranda and her husband are in the middle of a huge fight. Andy's heart sinks immediately. No boss in the world wants their employees to witness them at their worst. Miranda doesn't say a word about it in the moment, but the very next day she assigns Andy an absolutely impossible task. She tells Andy to get her the unreleased Harry Potter manuscript by 3 o'clock. Andy knows this is punishment for what she saw yesterday. Andy pulls every single favor and connection she has, but nothing worked when suddenly an old friend she knows calls her out of the blue. Finally, Andy manages to get her hands on that manuscript, but Miranda is far from satisfied. She asks Andy a cold question about having only one copy. What are her twin daughters supposed to read then? Andy fires back that she already made 2 photocopies and already handed them to both girls. This same night just happens to be her boyfriend's birthday. Andy had planned to celebrate with him after work, but then there's a major charity gala happening at the company. Miranda demands that Andy attend as well. Since it's such an important event, Andy needs to memorize every single guest's information. That evening, Andy shows up in a stunning black gown, looking absolutely gorgeous. Emily is right there beside Miranda, whispering the names and occupations of each guest. It makes networking and managing relationships so much easier. Suddenly, an important guest approaches them. Emily completely blanks on who this person is, but Andy, she smoothly provides all the guests' information. The gala finally ends and Andy rushes home, but it's already the middle of the night. Her boyfriend greets her with a cold and bitter complaint. Then he just walks off into the bedroom by himself, leaving Andy standing there with nothing.